가지 소원을 묻는다면
Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, then hi, my name is Nandini and I'm a junior studying dramatic writing and journalism at New York University. I am, as you can probably tell, very excited for this video because a lot of my friends and you guys have been asking to, do the whole room tour and everything. And as you can tell by the title of this video is the apartment tour of my first ever apartment in New York City. But before we get into it, some of you might have logistical questions like rent and stuff, so I just want to put that out there first, and then we can get into the whole showing of the beautiful, gorgeous, very nice apartment. So firstly, I am sharing this 2-bedroom apartment with my roommate. She was my roommate for more than a year because we were in an NYU dorm before this, but now for different reasons and purposes, we decided to get an apartment. This apartment is in East Village in Manhattan. So while East Village is relatively cheaper, everything here is relative. New York is a very expensive city. As you guys probably already know, it is very expensive. So while East Village might be like a cheaper, relatively cheaper option in comparison to many other places in Manhattan, we are still staying in Manhattan and not in other boroughs like Brooklyn or Queens, which can be significantly cheaper when it comes to rent prices. But for my roommate and I, based on our budget and conveniences such as just walking to school and not having to commute, we decided to get an apartment that was closer to campus. Our apartment is probably just a 10 to 15 minute walk from most of our class buildings, and that was one of the priorities, at least for me, if not for my roommate. And this apartment, when you're talking about rent, we split the rent equally. So it comes up, each of us pay $2,225 per month, and that does not include amenities like Wi-Fi and electricity. If you had to add Wi-Fi and electricity, it usually averages to about $100 to $150 per month. So you can add that on top of the rent that we both pay. Now, after this big ramble, let's just get right into showing the apartment. The first part of the apartment, literally right when you enter from the door, is the bathroom. We have one bathroom that both my roommate and I share in this apartment. It is pretty spacious again for New York City. You're not just tumbling over the bathtub and the sink and everything like that. We have 3 mirrors in this bathroom, so you can easily see yourself properly. You don't have to go to your room, look at the mirror and come back. The sink is also pretty spacious and big with no leakage problems, fortunately, till now. And we have different containers where we put our brush, toothbrush, paste, all those things. When it comes to the shower, our shower thankfully works really well. That was the first thing I noticed about this apartment. That was great. Hot water is on point if you need hot water. The pressure is amazing. I really like having a good shower, so it's perfect for that. And to avoid the bathtub from getting too muddled and cloggy, we bought a shower caddy that we hung on the shower knob thingy, and we put all our shampoo, conditioner, lotion, everything that we need in the bath over there. The next thing I want to show you guys is the kitchen, which, as history knows it, as you guys know, I don't cook. I barely cook. So mainly it's my roommate and her friends, if they come over, that they use the kitchen. But nevertheless, we have a great kitchen in this apartment. It's pretty spacious. We have a gazillion cabinets. So when we were moving in a couple of weeks ago, none of us found it really hard to store our cooking and cleaning supplies. So a lot of the cabinets have storage space that we can store our utensils in. In this particular cabinet, I store all the food and Indian snacks that I bought from home because I crave them over here. And we have the gas station, and we also have the microwave which came with the apartment. We actually also have I don't know actually if we have a dishwasher or not. See, that tells you that I don't really use the kitchen a lot, but we do have a very good storage area where we keep everything handy. If you want to make coffee in the morning, which, as my caffeine addiction as it is, I use coffee every day, so I keep it here on the slab. And then we keep all our smoothie makers and stuff on the side too, so that it's very easily accessible. Right next to the kitchen area, we have the dining area. So this area was actually pretty empty, and this apartment did not come furnished, so we were thinking of what we could do with this area. We thought of putting up a sofa, but then we were we really don't need a sofa. We would rather have a table where we can cook and sit and eat and chat and stuff. So we got this table off of I want to say Facebook Marketplace, so it came to us pretty cheap, like around $30 or something. It came secondhand, but it was in good position, it was in good state, and we love it. We could also add extra chairs if we want to and do some more things with the area, but because we just moved in, we've just kept it like this for now. Behind that, on the window area, I put up like some paintings and some other like board things that I also had in my previous dorms, and it's just sort of like passed on. So we were just like, let's just put it up here. That area looks lonely as well. Beside that are just some like cardboard things that we need to deflate because of the building rules and everything. So y'all can ignore that. We're like still like, you know, deciding what should go where, and so we just have some boxes in the background. And then obviously we have the view over here. This is not the best view, this is the worst view out of all the different views that we get, whether that's the balcony or our rooms or anything like that. But it's just like a bunch of like New York brown brick buildings, and we can see like the bridge behind that. But one thing that I do like about this window is that you get a lot of sunlight, and that was something we both really wanted, because we were like, no way are we staying in an apartment that just does not get sunlight, because New York feels cramped as it is. Alright y'all, we're at the best part of this apartment tour, which is the balcony. I didn't really show you my roommate's room because I don't know if she would be comfortable with me showing you her room, but I will show you my room after this. But when it comes to this balcony, yes, I had seen so many pictures of it on the website and the pictures that my roommate sent me, because she moved in much before I did. But just to see it live, like when I stepped in and I saw the apartment for the first time on move-in day, my jaw just literally dropped. Like, to see New York like this every time I come back from a long day at work or first thing in the morning, I am out of words, because I'm so grateful that we got this apartment and that I get to see like the Empire State Building all the time. It's like a constant reminder that you're in New York, and I am just so grateful that I'm so grateful that I get to stay here. Okay y'all, now's the thing most of been waiting for. Anyways, it's time to see my room, which is the second room. So it comes the second when you come into the house. The first thing that you'll see in my room is that I have a bunch of bags, sling bags, tote bags, everything just hung up on a command hook right opposite my door. Like the moment I shut my door, that's the first thing I see. And I thought that was the most optimal position to hang all my bags, because you know, when you're leaving the house, you need a bag suddenly, you put all your stuff and just leave. So that was the most optimal place where things wouldn't get crowded and everything would be contained in one place. The next thing that you'll see as you enter the room is my closet. Now this closet is pretty spacious when it comes to New York size closets. It has a shelf on the top where I've kept all the things that I don't wear very occasionally. That could be like Indian dresses, long dresses, like, and a lot of like winter stuff like gloves and all, because it's not really like winter now. I don't really like need like thermals, gloves, hoodies, caps, stuff like that. And then below that we have all my clothes that I wear usually for like winter and fall months. Like you have turtlenecks, sweaters, denim jackets, puffer jackets, proper winter jackets. I don't usually fold them and keep them inside because I'm pretty lazy to like pull them out when it gets, you know, to winter time. So I just hang all of my clothes up over there, and then neatly stacked below would be all my slippers, heels, shoes. We do have a shoe rack in the apartment, but I just thought that it's just more convenient in the morning when I'm getting ready to pull a pair of shoes out and just walk out the door. So for now, this is my closet setup. The next thing that you'll see is the lamp, which is stacked right next to my bed and between my closet and bed. I'm so glad that my parents and I decided to like order this lamp off of Amazon, because even though we have overhead lighting in this apartment and in my room has white light, and I'm not really a white light kind of girl. Like I really like yellow light, because it's just, it feels like less on your face and less like dramatic. And literally this lamp is a lifesaver. You turn it on and the whole room is is brightly lit and I can even study in it. I can just do whatever. Like, I don't need like a gazillion other lights on me. And secondly, it also has like charging ports, so if I want to charge my phone at night or other devices, I can easily use the lamp. And it also has those like, it's also like a nightstand table, because that's why I don't have a nightstand, because you literally can stack everything, like your glasses, phone, everything you want on it when you go to sleep. And I also have like a bunch of books that I've stacked on there, ones that I'm currently reading, plan on reading, and ones that I just finished, just so that it looks like a little bit more cuter. The next thing is the bed. It is a full-size bed, and when we were thinking of like all the furniture we needed to purchase, when it came to the bed, I was really confused between like, do I get a twin size bed? Do I get a full size bed? Because see, me, I don't really have a problem sleeping on a twin size bed. I've been doing that since the 8th grade, since I went to a boarding school. But then my dad was like, if you can opt for more comfort because your room can fit a full size bed, then might as well just get that. So we ended up purchasing one that was a full size bed. And honestly, the mattress that I purchased after that, that is a godsend. It's so good. I just got it out of Amazon. I don't remember the company name, but it is so nice. I sleep like a baby every single night, so I love my mattress. And the rest of it is just like pretty basic stuff. Like, I have a lot of cushions and pillows that I frankly have been using for more than a year, because they're just like nice decor pieces as well. I don't obviously use the decorative ones for sleeping. And then we have like very like soft layering blankets, because it's not really like really cold in New York right now, and I do have like a much more warm blanket that I'll pull out as soon as that winter and minus temperature hits. So the next thing is not really a thing. You'll just see like a lot of pictures and posters on my wall. I really put a lot of emphasis and a lot of effort in deciding how I, you know, set up my wall, because I as a person cannot live with like plain bare bone white walls. I need either a wallpaper on it, but we're not allowed to do that in this apartment, I think. So I decided to just put up like pictures and posters, because that adds like life to the room. And obviously when it comes to pictures and posters, you know, you're gonna have your BTS posters, obviously, that either I bought or my friends gave. And I also put up like a string of fairy lights, and on them I have pegged like a bunch of family and, you know, family pictures, portraits, pictures of me and my friends, just to, you know, make it feel homier and cozier. Because literally anytime any of my friends walk into my room, they're like, oh my god, this room screams you. And it's because of these like personal touches that I've added, so that every time I miss home, I can just look at these pictures and feel better. And it's just a nice way to like brighten up and liven the room. Then you have my mirror, which I love. It's one of my favorite things that I purchased off of Amazon. By the way, everything in this room is purchased out of Amazon. We have the dresser. On top of my dresser, you'll see that I have a huge stack of books and play scripts, and you'll find some BTS albums, I'm sure, in there, which are all like books that I've read. And I like sort of the antique-y aesthetic kind of look that I've given there, with like some books that are vertically stacked, some books that are horizontally stacked. I feel like it gives a very like colorful yet dark academia vibe. On top of my dresser, I've kept all like my makeup and perfume bottles and like nail paints and accessories, because I do get ready here in the morning and the mirror is right next to it, so it just made sense that way. And then you have all the different drawers of the dresser, which have all my jeans, pants, everything that basically you need to wear. Right next to the dresser, we have the window area. It's the same exact view that we get from the balcony. You have the Empire State Building, you have all the other gorgeous buildings, and we get ample of sunlight here, no problem at all. And I also have like a money plant that is right next to the window, sitting there innocently, because plants are mandatory. I am thinking of getting more plants, because hello, it's me, I need more plants. But eventually I will find time in my schedule to go and buy those. I'm really happy with this view. It looks just gorgeous in the morning, at night, just every time of the day, and it definitely is my favorite part of the whole room and apartment. Right next to it is one of my other really favorite things of this room, and something that I usually put the most emphasis in decorating, that is my desk. The reason I put so much emphasis on decorating my desk area is because besides sleeping, I do spend the most amount of time here when I'm working, if I'm not in the library or a cafe or something like that. So I really do want it to be colorful and have that pop of color, because otherwise I will doze off and I will not write the essays, the gazillion essays and readings that I need to do. I will not get them done. So I really put a lot of like, obviously, BTS posters, and then sticky notes, which have all sorts of reminders of when stuff is due. And I put up some like family pictures and other posters. On my desk, I do have all my pen stands and books and textbooks and pen pads stacked up nicely. These are all the academic ones, no leisure reading, so that I know this is like an academic zone. And then I do have a designated area for my laptop, keyboard and stuff like that, you know. And I also have like a laptop stand so that it's better for my posture when I'm just sitting there for like 8 hours a day. Not kidding, I'm kidding, not 8 hours, but like 2-3 hours at a time when I'm just sitting there, and it's just at a better position for me to see my laptop. I also do have a yellow chair. The color of that chair really excited me when I was looking it up on Amazon, and was like a deal breaker for me to like buy this chair. It's really comfortable, it came perfectly packed, and it's perfect. I really like my desk area, and I don't think I'm going to change much about it. It's just, for now, I think this is what the setup is gonna look like. The last thing is also a very important thing. It's my Turkish rug. It's been with me for a while. Like, I got this carpet when I was like, I think starting sophomore year at NYU, and it's been with me in all my dorms, and now in this apartment I take it everywhere with me because I feel like it just brings a room and a space together. It's like you can sit down and like play games here, talk to someone, you know, journal, meditate, whatever you want to do, and it just, again, is a pop of color, and it just like, it gives a very like warm and cozy feeling to the entire room. And yeah, it's one of my prized possessions for sure. Alright, so that was the entire New York apartment tour video. Let me know if you guys have any questions about how we secured this place, living in New York in general, being a student at NYU, just anything at all. If you guys like this video, then please consider subscribing to this channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.
내게 한 가지 소원을 묻는다면 사랑이란 것을 목매 딸리지 않게 해줘.